Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today I have a fun get ready with me. I am playing with some new spring makeup. I've got a few items here from By Terry, so we're going to be using a little bit of By Terry complexion today. I've got some beautiful Laura Mercier Caviar sticks that I'm going to be creating a super easy eye with, as well as one of her color infusion blushes and a lipstick. So if you're interested in seeing how I created this look, playing with some new fun makeup, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, we are going to create a kind of spring inspired look this morning. I am going to start with the By Terry. And this is the Brightening CC Serum, and this one's actually in Apricot. So these are sort of like primers that are going to give you a lit from within kind of look. This also includes kind of the By Terry kind of skincare ingredients that are included in this. This is the cellular rose stem cells. So I have a couple other of these. I have Sunny Flash, I have the pearl one, I forgot that there was a rose one, but the apricot one is to help kind of liven up dull complexions and kind of even out any redness. So here is the apricot color, and I admit I'm having fun with sort of some base kind of primer stuff that I don't normally use. So this whole look was created by my little stylist who likes to send me recommendations. Her name is C from Brussels, and she always sends over good kind of ideas. So this is a spring inspired look using By Terry and Laura Mercier products and maybe a couple other things. But first I am starting with this primer. I always like to kind of put a little bit underneath those eyes because that's where I want a little bit of brightness. And I'm going to kind of let this sink into the skin. Here is what this apricot primer looks like on its own. Definitely gives me a little bit of a glow, and I'm finding that this kind of primer too is not overly like shimmery. You're not detecting those kind of shimmeriness. This again is just supposed to kind of brighten up the skin, and I don't know if you could see, but I had a little bit of redness going on, and I do feel like it's tamping that down just a bit. Now we are going to be using the By Terry. This is the Hyaluronic Hydra-Concealer, and as I mentioned in my other video the other day, I actually really love this concealer. So we're going to kind of use this underneath my eyes, and I'm going to use a little bit on my skin as well. I'm trying to think if I have a By Terry foundation. I am sure that I do. I actually even think I have one I didn't open. It might have been this hyaluronic one. But you know what? For today, you guys, this is going to kind of be my foundation. And you guys, this is so hydrating. So if you're just using this underneath your eyes, it is so good. I ended up buying this in the shade Too Natural. And it basically kind of has like a eye cream kind of consistency. So it is super hydrating. It kind of, this is a lot, you guys, don't worry. We are going to blend everything in. It looks a little crazy and a little bit light, but we're going to make this work. And I'm going to use this It Cosmetics and start to blend this in to my skin. Now this stuff just blends into your skin like a complete dream. I will say yes, if I push the bottom, it brings up a lot of product, so just gently squeeze that out. I was using this all over my face today, but you guys, it just glides on like butter on the face, and it does not look cakey. So you guys saw I had a lot of this concealer all over my face. But once I smooth this onto the skin with that buffing brush, it literally just melts into my skin, but it is providing me with coverage. So I am truly loving this by Terry Hydra-Concealer, and I like it actually kind of all over the face like I did today, kind of like a little spot check. It works fantastic underneath your eyes, and especially for more mature skin, I don't find that it collects in my wrinkles or anything like that. It's got this butteriness and creaminess to it that just glides on, and it really melts into the skin quite quickly. I have been absolutely loving this concealer. I cannot give it enough kudos. I think it is fantastic. Now it is a hair light because I bought it for underneath my eyes. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and bronze my skin up. It's going to bring it all together. So I'm going to use my SIRENA. This is from CHANTECAILLE. Love this. I love both of the bronzers, but kind of as I am in more of the kind of winter coming into spring months, I've been pulling out SIRENA, which is more of a golden brown. And I'm using my Armani. This is the Sculpt brush. So love that, and I'm just going to bronze up my skin a bit. Okay, you guys, I just gave myself just a little bit of warmth on the skin, and then we're going to be creating a really simple eye using Laura Mercier Caviar sticks. I have them in 3 colors here, and I have this in Plum, which is a matte one of the Caviar sticks. I have it in Intense Moonlight, which is going to be more of a shimmery shade. And then I also have it in Au Natural. And I'll give you a quick swatch of these. So here's Au Natural. So here is Au Natural. Intense Moonlight. You guys, it's so pretty on the eyes. And then we have got Beautiful Plum. And then we have Beautiful Plum. So that is what we're going to be using on my eyes today for just a real quick and easy look. So I'm going to start with the Au Natural. And these are fantastic, again, kind of quick and easy makeup. And I'm just going to go ahead, I take the Au Natural and I'm going to place that all over the lid and into that crease. And this is like a perfect kind of neutral color. It's almost like a dusty mauve color. It's Au Naturel. So Au Naturel is just like a perfect kind of one and done shade, or basically a base shade. So pretty. So we're going to start with that. Then I'm going to go ahead and use the Plum, and I'm going to play up the Plum in the little outer V here, and also just use this as my eyeliner today. So these are fantastic eyeliners, you guys. I have this in like Cocoa, makes like the easiest kind of smoky eye ever. Cobblestone is another one of my favorites because it is kind of a cool toned taupe for those one and done eyes. So I am going to use, so what I'm first going to do is I'm going to line my, so what I'm first going to do is just kind of line my eyes with the Plum. It's such a good color. I'm using Rowan Everything brush here. I love to use this with kind of cream and liquid products. So I'm just going to take the flat edge side and just smoke out the plum just a teeny bit. And I love the versatility of these little sticks because you can literally kind of create a really smoky, easy eye. Now I did a little bit thicker line on the upper, and I'm taking whatever's left on that plum and I'm creating a little bit of depth on the side. Now this plum shade is fantastic for anybody who has hazel or green eyes and you really want to make your eyes pop. This is a good one to pick. Okay, you guys, so far I just have the natural and the plum on the eye, and if we want to, we can play up a little bit more of the plum in the outer V. You can do it a couple different ways. You can actually put it on with your brush. You can just put it on your brush, and then we can just take a little bit of that and bring it into the crease to bring out a little bit more of that plum, kind of deepen that. This is a really pretty shade that you can kind of intensify or sheer out. So I am loving the plum tone. And you also can just do a really easy smoky eye with the plum. You can just put it all over your lid. So we can play around with these sticks, but the key is that they're just super versatile. And they actually stay in place. So if you're someone who has a little bit more mature eyes, maybe the skin moves a little bit and certain kind of cream shadows can kind of move around a little bit, you're not going to have that issue with these Caviar sticks. Okay, we're going to bring in a little bit of shimmer and lightness. So far I've just kind of taken that natural and put it all over, and then smoked out the plum. And then we're going to take this intense Moonlight, which is such a pretty kind of taupey kind of sparkle that I just love it. So I'm going to take that and we're going to put a little bit of this right on that lid. And this will glam it up just a little bit, but not too much. This is such a pretty color. Actually going to put a little bit of this right in that inner corner. And then we just have a little bit of that kind of lightness from that intense Moonlight. So as you can see, these little pencils are so versatile. You can kind of keep it a clean eye. You could just use the Au Naturel all over and then kind of use a little bit of lightness with that intense Moonlight. These look fantastic on their own. And then this plum shade is just gorgeous for lining your eyes, for creating a smoky eye. They're just super fun and versatile. Glad to have played with these. Another one that makes a fantastic smoky eye is Tuxedo, which is sort of like their black color. It is so pretty, you guys. So we can have some fun using the Laura Mercier Caviar sticks. I have many of them, and you guys can let me know if you want to see some more looks with those. I am going to go ahead, clean up my brows, put on some mascara, and then we will move on to the rest of the face. Okay guys, we have eyeballs on, and now we need to liven up the complexion with a little blush. And I have a beautiful one of the blush color infusions, and this is in the shade Watermelon. And look at how fresh and springy this looks. Is that such a fun color here? Let me give you a little. Here is the tone right here. So pretty, guys. And it's just going to give me a little bit of a fresh, almost peach tone here, kind of a peachy pink color. So I'm going to take this pretty blush here, and we are going to give myself a little bit of a flush on the skin. Okay guys, I really love this watermelon, and these blushes are really amazing. They give you a nice amount of pigmentation. They glide on the skin beautifully, but they're not super powdery or kind of chalky, and they don't get eaten up on the skin. So what you see on my cheeks right now will stay all day. So if you're looking for a good blush, they have a bunch of beautiful colors. These Laura Mercier, the color infusion blushes, are really wonderful. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of this blush, and I'm going to put that on my eyes. I'm just going to put a little bit of that in the crease. So I tend to like to either do my blush or my bronzer. I kind of like to connect everything together. You can also do both, but I actually think this little watermelon shade is going to be super pretty with this overall eyeshadow look. Just a tad, guys, just bringing everything together. Then we've got a little itty bitty Laura Mercier. This is one of her cream lipsticks in BRUN Natural. Now, to be honest, I thought that I was ordering a big one, but this little itty bitty one showed up, which is just fine. I'm going to put that on. And here is a little swatch of BRUN Natural. You guys, it's this pretty color. It does have a touch of brown in it, and this is a fantastic nude shade, a little bit more of an intense nude, but I'm loving it. And the formulation of this lipstick is really creamy and wonderful. I will admit that I've bought a lot of complexion products from Laura Mercier. I've bought a lot of the Caviar sticks and stuff, but I haven't really bought a lot of lip products from them. I don't know exactly why not, but after trying this little itty bitty BRUN Natural, I know that the formula is really fantastic. So I will check those out. If you have a favorite Laura Mercier lipstick, let me know. But so far, this is my spring inspired look, using a few things from By Terry as well as Laura Mercier. And then you guys know I normally end with a fragrance of the day, but I do have something showing up in the mail today that I want to save my nose for. So this will be a special, this will be something that will be coming up in a future video. So I'm going to wait and keep my nose completely clean and my body so I can test that perfume out for you. Yes, it is spring inspired. So that will be coming up. And you guys, I hope you enjoyed this Get Ready with me, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.